One of the biggest projects ever is being done in Saudi Arabia, which is changing the future. Welcome to Neom, a huge city from the future, where the line, Trojena, Sindalah and Oxagon can be found. This big idea offers more advanced technology, sustainability and new ideas than ever before. When construction started, trailers and announcements kept millions of people interested, but there haven't been many reports on how things are going. So, what's going on now? How far did they get? What hurdles are still there? Let's look at the newest news, starting with the line. The line is Neom's biggest and most high-tech project yet. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia announced the plan for the city in 2021. It will be a linear city that spans more than 100 kilometers and has 2 towers that are 500 meters tall and run parallel to each other. The project is based on the idea of sustainability, and it will create an urban environment without cars, roads or pollution, where everything you need is a 5-minute walk away. The line has come a long way since it was first announced. The executive head of Neom says that 20% of the infrastructure is now finished. This includes office areas, roads and logistics hubs that are necessary for building. Neom Community 1 has also grown into a fully functional township with homes, schools, mosques, convenience shops and even a Starbucks. It is a self-sufficient village that helps people who live and work in the area. The mining work is one of the most interesting new things. From space, you can see trenches that form the basis of the line from beginning to end. A big part of the project is the hidden harbour, which is currently being built. It will be the world's biggest harbour, able to hold 2 times the size of the biggest cruise ship now in use. At its busiest, mining work moves 1 million cubic meters of dirt every week. There have also been changes to the underground train system called the Spine. The project has been scaled back by shortening the tunnels and reducing the number of stops, but it is still very important for the city's transport needs. Even though the project is moving quickly, it is being criticized. Environmentalists say that building the line could release 1.8 gigatons of CO2, which goes against its promise to be environmentally friendly. Critics also raise concerns about forced relocations and violations of human rights that happened during its development, which raises important moral questions about how it should be carried out. Trojena. Next on the list is Trojena, a unique luxury winter destination nestled in Saudi Arabia's mountain ranges. Trojena's plan is much tighter than the line's because the project is supposed to host the 2029 Asian Winter Games. The deadline of 6 years brings a lot of problems, but growth has been good so far. A lot of the work being done at Trojena is digging and preparing the ground. It took more than 1.6 million cubic meters of work to clear the land for the man-made lake and the vertical mountain town called the Vault. The executive director says that work on these features has been going steadily and that a lot of the planning is already done. The ski town is also now being built, making it ready for a high-end winter sports experience. Trojena has teamed up with high-end names like Ennismore and Minor Hotels to build resorts that are among the best in the world. The goal of these hotels is to bring in high-class travelers and sports fans from all over the world. Despite the success, some people aren't sure if the project can be completed. Because of its climate, Trojena doesn't get much natural snowfall, so it relies heavily on tools that make snow. These machines need a lot of water and energy. The water has to be desalinated and brought in from the Red Sea, which is an expensive and resource-intensive process. The success of Trojena rests on how well these problems are solved, but since Saudi Arabia has set a deadline of 2029, it will be interesting to see how the project develops. Sindalah is about to become Neom's first public project. This resort on an island off the coast of the Red Sea offers a world-class yachting experience and high-end amenities, which sets the tone for what Neom wants to provide. A project called Sindalah was announced in late 2022 and is already making progress towards completion. On satellite images, you can see that a lot of work has been made, with roads being built and building foundations being visible. The 86-berth marina is the center of the development. It will be home to some of the world's most luxurious boats. There will be 3 high-end hotels, a golf course, high-end restaurants, and shops all around this harbor. Marriott International has agreed to build 3 of these rooms, and they are still sure they can open by 2024. This is a big step forward for Neom, because Sindalah will be the first public display of the city's idea for the future. Along with the resort's infrastructure, a community has been set up to help with the building process. It includes housing, transportation hubs, and other important facilities. Not only will tourists be drawn to Sindalah's opening, but so will investors and other important people who want to see Neom's progress in action. It is the most mature project in the Neom portfolio and will soon be released. Oxagon, a floating industrial city meant to change the way operations and green energy are done, is the last piece of Neom's puzzle. Oxagon will be a center for new industries like advanced manufacturing and green energy because it's located on one of the world's busiest shipping routes. Oxagon's progress has been slower than that of other Neom projects. At the moment, most of the the building work is going on around the port of Neom, which is the city's industrial and logistics hub. Some of the port's facilities are made from buildings that used to be at the smaller Duba port, which has a new name as part of Oxagon's growth. A small community has also been built to help the workers and freelancers who are on site. Oxagon has big plans for the future. Saudi Arabia has put $2 billion into the project, and the first port and neighborhoods should be ready by 2025 or 2026. Some big companies, like IHG Hotels and Curtin Hospitality, have said they want to grow their operations in the city, which shows they believe in its potential. Oxagon hasn't made a lot of progress, but its strategic position and focus on sustainable industries make it an important part of Neom's long-term plan. Funding and partnerships. The Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, PIF, a $700 billion national wealth fund run by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is one of the main forces behind Neom. This cash support makes sure that all Neom projects keep moving forward, even when the world economy is uncertain. Neom has also teamed up with many companies from around the world to make its goal come true. Some of the companies working on the line are the Keller Group in the UK, Bauer in Germany, and Bachi Solitanche in France. Power China is in charge of building the hidden marina. Webuild and Psycho, two companies from Italy and Saudi Arabia, are in charge of building the high-speed train line that connects the line to Oxagon. These agreements show how interest and cooperation from around the world are helping Neom grow. Challenges and criticisms. Despite its impressive progress, Neom faces significant challenges. The most prominent criticism is the contradiction between its sustainability claims and the environmental impact of its construction. Experts estimate that the entire project could generate emissions equivalent to 4 times the annual output of the UK, raising doubts about its green credentials. Human rights concerns have also plagued Neom. Reports suggest that local residents were forcibly displaced to make way for construction, and some protesters faced harsh penalties, including imprisonment and death sentences. These controversies tarnish the project's image and may hinder its ability to attract international investors. Logistical hurdles, such as the transportation of desalinated water for Trojena's snow machines and the scaling back of the spine rail system, further complicate Neom's execution. However, Saudi Arabia remains steadfast in its commitment to realizing its vision. Conclusion: the Neom project is more than just a building job. It's Saudi Arabia's strong message to the world. There is clear movement between the line's groundbreaking infrastructure and Sindalah, which is almost done. However, the problems are just as important. These big plans are complicated by worries about the environment, moral issues, and problems with getting things done. So, what do you think? Will Neom deliver on its promises of a sustainable, futuristic city, or will it remain an unrealized dream? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching.